Okay guys, while I'm out here, I seen this on Crazy Cat 45's channel down in Florida, and apparently he's seen it from another sub, and he did a quick video on it. And I figured, you know what, for the money I'm gonna buy one. So I've already got it out. I don't have an SD card in it yet though, so hold on a minute, because I think I have one in my pocket. I sure do. So let me throw the SD card in there. So anyhow, it cost me, I got it on eBay. I got it. I bought it on eBay. And it actually, it's a I'm tongue-tied because it's a decent little camera for the money. I was really surprised. I hooked it up yesterday as I was driving up to Charter Arms. I stopped at Dunkin' Donuts for a minute and I thought, well, wait a minute, I got this camera here with me. I am going to hook it up real quick and, you know, do a quick recording just to see how it works. Now, I didn't read the directions, so shame on me. You know, we read those always last. You know, we don't read directions. You know, they come last. So what I had done was I opened up the little door. I plugged in a little mini USB or whatever it is you want to call it. And I plugged it into my lighter. And I have a lighter here in the pole. And it was on the window and it holds really well. So there's not a problem with that. And the way I went. Now, I didn't hit the record button, but what I failed to realize, because I didn't read the manual, is that when you plug it into 12 volts and it's ready, it's a hot 12 volt, you know, it's not off the key or something, it starts to record. So I thought I was just watching, you know, what it was picking up, not that it was recording. But anyway, I went on my way. I picked up, you know, Tom, and away we went. So on the way home, after I dropped Tom off, I decided I'll hit the record button and record a few minutes of the highway, and that's when I realized that it was recording all the time to start with. So, and the card was full, so I didn't do any recording. But I took the card out of it and I plugged it into the computer, and I was really surprised in the picture. You know, I was pleasantly surprised. This one cost me $16.99, $16.99 with free shipping. It took, I don't know, maybe a little over 2 weeks. But you gotta figure the holiday was in there too, so that kind of screwed it up. But I kind of like it. It's a fun little gadget for $16.99. $17 and free shipping. Now what I'm going to do with it though is I am going to hook this up in the back of my van facing forward, and it's going to be tucked up, so it's going to be somewhat out of the way. It's not going to be real noticeable because it does have the night vision, so it will pick up, and I tried it, so, and it does work. So I'm going to tuck it up there out of the way in the back facing forward. Now because it starts recording as soon as it gets 12 volts, I am going to hook it up to my auto alarm on the 12 volt side, so that when the alarm goes off, this will start recording. And what's it going to do? It's going to record anywhere from the back of the van forth. Well, most of the time they break in through the front doors or the sliding doors. They don't usually try to finagle their way in towards the back, and even if they do, most of the stuff is forward anyway, so they're going to have to crawl forward to either jump in the driver's seat if they're trying to steal the van, or whatever the case may be. And because this is going to be out of the way enough, I really don't think, even if they were to take the van, I don't think they're going to see it. They're not going to be interested in it to start with. And if it's not stuck in their face, they're not going to notice it. So that's what I'm going to do. I am going to use it as part of a car alarm. Now I'm not going to be doing that right away because I don't feel like moving all this crap out of the way in the garage to bring the van in here to do it. And because it's cold outside and we got about 2 or 3 inches of snow today, and there's more coming the way I understand it. But anyway, I'm not going to go outside and start working outside in the cold weather like a moron. And I don't mean that in a bad way, because I don't have to. You know, I would be a moron if I went out there to do it. If I had to, well then, you know, it's another story. So, with that being said, I kind of like it. It's recording right now, so I may even put a little window up inside this recording so that you can see what I'm recording and give you an idea how it actually records. It's not, like I say, it's not that bad. You know, you're not going to read marker plates, you know, license plates coming from the oncoming traffic. You'll be able to identify the cars and what they are and their colors and things. If I'm behind a vehicle, you know, at a light or something, you may be able to read some of the detail. You know, but again, for what I need it for, or even as just a standard dash cam, I think it's a wonderful thing. It really is. It makes you think. You know, if they can do this for $16, why are we paying all this big money for all this other stuff? You know, these other video cameras. So, I mean, a lot of it's features, a lot of it's are better lenses and things like that, I understand. So, speaking of that, I ordered another camcorder. The JVC that I had gotten the other day kept showing a pink hue. Like an overlay, like a tint to everything I did. Excuse me. What time is it? Oh, it's almost time for a train. So I got a hold of the person, I bought it on eBay, the person on eBay, and they have a very good policy. They have a very high score, and he said if you're not happy with it in any way, send it back, and as soon as they send it back, they will credit my account. You know, they want to check and make sure it's all there, you know, and at that point everything will be fine. So meanwhile, I was watching, I don't remember the channel, but he does a lot of videos on cameras, computers, hubs, stuff like that. There's another guy, I think over in England or something, that does videos on cameras as well, but it wasn't him. And I was looking at a Canon 52, and he was, just so happens, he was doing a video on the Canon 50, 52, and the 500. Now the 500 is the cheaper of the three. The other two, the 50 and the 52, each have Wi-Fi. However, the Wi-Fi wasn't as responsive as he thought it should be. And I really have no need for Wi-Fi, so he recommended, because of the camera quality on the 500, the R500 is just as good. It's the same camera without Wi-Fi, not to spend that extra money. You know, and so I was looking, and I don't need Wi-Fi. As much as I wanted to stay with JVC because I have a bunch of different batteries for it, I'm just going to bite the bullet on it at this point and do away with JVC, and I'm going to try the Canon, and that's coming in, and we'll see what happens. And it was a fair price, brand new, sealed box, yada yada yada, $215. Yeah, I mean, yeah, for what I'm using it for out here, that's all I care about, because I go through them, and I don't want to ruin a $1,000 camera out here, you know, by chance of something getting sprayed on it. I did a video the other day on cleaning a couple of magazines and the Sky 2 that I had purchased for my wife, and you know, I kind of keep turning away from the camera every time I was picking up any cleaning or solvents or brushes, because I didn't want the material to get all over the Canon here. So anyway, I ordered a Canon R500, and this is a great little piece. I'm going to hook it up, like I say, this summer. I'm going to hook it up to the alarm system in the car, And other than that, I'll just use it as a dash cam for now, just for the hell of it. Another toy to play with while I'm driving. Oh goody. Catch you later, guys.